Passion, come here. Yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to go. Alright, you behave yourself. You missed doing your old time intro, huh? Alright. So it is Saturday, June 21st, just about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's getting late. 85 degrees. It's only supposed to hit 80 today. It's not super humid yet. We've been busy. We got the air conditioners in because we got the heat wave starting tomorrow through Wednesday. Gonna spend the rest of today mowing, string trimming, and a little bit of yard cleanup. We got new bird bath fountains. These are plastic, believe it or not, but they fit onto a pedestal, and the pedestals have clips to hold into the ground. Because the glass ones that we were using, the deer have been coming up, the one over by the arbor there, and they drink from it, but they also tipped it over and broke it. So we can't have broken glass around. The hydrangea is starting little by little to get some blooms open up, and the hosta is starting to make its flower heads. Got a little laetris in the back. I think just one of the cone flowers that we planted back there. Dee took this yellow rose out. We're moving that one over to the backyard where it can get some more sun, or up in the garden. I'm not sure what this is. It's a morning glory or something. It grows like a weed around here and gets around everything. We don't always let it flower because it's usually strangling things. Speaking of strangling things, this is all of our Hubbard squash. Everything's going to need watering tonight and multiple times. As you can see, we got a lot of daisies growing all around. So those clumps are all nice. Hey, Teddy. This milkweed's doing good. Got a lot of ants on it. I was reading that aphids like the milkweed once it gets a little bit bigger, and the ants like the aphids, so they farm those. We're on the watch for any flowers on this hydrangea. So much new growth on here. So it's basically spreading up to the top tier of that. Was it last weekend? I was a little late, but I went and I was pruning the peaches. So we got mixed sizes on here, but probably about a good amount of them are about that big and a little bit bigger. And there's quite a few. Quite a few. I probably got like at least a full quart of ones that I picked off that to thin out. The mulberry, we're noticing, it's actually got this lobe over here on the right. That's all pretty much new growth because it was, just a simple umbrella type shape. I don't want to get too close. There is a bird's nest in there, but we also have lots and lots of mulberries this year all over. All over. So this is going to be great. Dee has been thinning this out. You can see the Sweet William is really starting. It's a little traumatized because we were pulling a lot of weeds. This one got disturbed less. So look at Sweet William here. It is so vibrant. It looks like it's getting a little washed out on the phone. And behind it, this is all bee balm. This is a little wild section I leave here, so there's lots of good healthy clover in here for the butterflies and the bees, and all bee balm through here. It's not too tall yet. Sure we saw there's another one of the butterflies through. And we did have a peony open. Oh, of course, I'm going to get it in the shadow of the phone. Moving around more. Sweet William managed to grow in here despite how tall. This is at eye level. Some of this hay grass is in here. Wanted to show off the mountain laurel. It's starting to open. And it is everywhere. This is the most we've gotten so far. Most flowers. So it is really took strong there. I'm very happy to see that. Looks like the deer have let up. They haven't come close to the house, knock on wood. Oop, nope. I don't know if that broke off. That looks like it's been a while. No flowers open yet on this hydrangea. We did have a white iris there. I should have got that on film. We got some of the aster back there. Or is that the astilbe? Can't remember. Yeah, not remember. All right, move around the backyard. Hi, Bastion. How you doing, big boy? What's going on? We're going to your favorite part, Sebastian. No buds on this one yet. Should probably start using Sebastian as a size comparison with that. So we're trying to figure out what happened in this clump, and I think it's because the hosta has been growing so much and the leaves have really been taken over. No Sweet William back here, and really no bee balm either. So we're trying to figure out what happened. Some of these lilies are opening up here. That hibiscus that was back in there that we planted late last summer into fall, we thought it was dead. It was very dry. But Dee dug it up, and the roots are all still very viable on it. So we're moving that to a different place, and hopefully that'll make a comeback. This is new rose that Dee planted this year. Again, very, very vibrant. Of course, I missed it on this rose. We had 2 flowers that have already gotten knocked down because pretty much right after they flowered, we got more rain again last weekend. Speaking of flowers, there's my Ellie. Hi, sweetheart. Foamy Bells is getting very big and full on both sides. Waiting for this peony to open. And so far, after the heat wave, I'm going to fertilize some more for that clematis. And this one is looking about last year, maybe a little better than last year, because last year it wasn't looking as good as it had in the past. This is one of our herb pots here. Got thyme and sage. Some flowers through here. You're going to be finding some plants to put in here. I took 18 cuttings from Forsythia I'm trying to propagate, and obviously some of them were way too small. And I may have made a mistake using holders this small. But we'll see. I even used rooting powder on them. So they'll have the best chance possible. Nisha's garden. It's getting really full. Look how big that hosta's getting. Oh, there is one. These butterflies have been hanging out everywhere. I was hoping I could catch one up close. Yeah, big one too. Yeah, good size. We'll move up here. That rose in the back is getting a lot of growth on it. A lot of good leaves, a lot of green in the stems, some new stems too. What's going on with the zoom? I think it's tapping the wrong way for me. Alright, let me just go down here quick. Alright, so more of the bugleweed. Trying to get flowers. Bastion, you want to go in the garden? I should do that slow motion. Let's go see what's going on in the garden. So this is a little pussy willow that we had gotten in a container in the middle of the winter, or late winter, and we were able to see the little buds on it. And we finally decided to put it in the ground. We've been bringing it outside during the day. It was so windy yesterday, it kept getting knocked over. I was able to get up here and mow yesterday and string trim, so this is good. And I'm hoping that with the heat wave, we're not going to get a lot of growth this week, so I may be good till next weekend. Sweet potato is looking very bright and full. Got some nasturtium growing in there with some geraniums, I believe. So, Cherokee Trail of Tear beans are actually already starting to grab on. You were on here, I thought. We had you. There you go. Wrapping around each other. But I know in the last video we were just starting to get the second set of true leaves on here, and some bugs or something were eating them, but they're looking a lot healthier now. We got to get you over here, buddy. But yeah, this one's all wrapping around here, so hopefully they'll be climbing and they can go all the way up. Got some sunflowers down in here, and over here is some red cabbage, and here are my calypso beans. Just trying to get the flower heads on them. So we opened this up, but we had to put a barrier here to keep Misha from going in there and doing his own gardening. But yeah, we figured since they're going to blossom soon, we'll open it up. So in here is lettuce, and I'm not sure if this is... No, it's not. I don't really feel like opening it, but we have lettuce and we have carrots, the asparagus in the back. Down here we have rampicante squash in the back here, and that's finally looking like it's doing well. And I believe on the other one back there is the cucumber. Hey Ellie, pretty girl. So over here, tomato, which we did not grow from seed. We had to buy that because of here we have over here celery on the left. We have some mustard greens, I believe, and more celery around back. And then I think we actually have cucumber in back there. Let me see. Back here in the more shaded bed, we have more cabbage, which has grown quite a bit since the last video. See a lot of new green on there. More of the mustard greens and more of the celery. And the little ones in there, I'm not quite sure. That's Brussels sprouts. All right, good. So we'll see how those do. All these tall ones are eggplants, and that one may not have flowered yet, but I think all the others flowered. And there's some mixed lettuce in there as well. But yeah, you can see if we get that in there. Yeah, there's the flower on that one. There's monster horseradish here. Actually, a couple of leaves broke off, and the flower had finally... Oh, and there's more flowers back under there too. But yeah, there's the asparagus this time of year. We got some marigolds mixed in. Looks like some basil. This one's been kind of hard because that horseradish is blocking all the sunlight. Here's this other horseradish. This one didn't flower. And then we have the radishes and the turnips. And this radish here is doing so much more than that one. And I think what it was this might have been watermelon last year and I had fertilized. And that one maybe not. So that could be the explanation why this one's just growing so much bigger. Although we're not seeing anybody poking up underneath yet. And I do believe that this is the horseradish that we had actually put directly in the ground. Perfect, butterfly. Look at you on the Sweet William. I've been watching it when I was washing dishes earlier and just looking right out the kitchen window. This is great. So this Sweet William is just perfect up here around the stone. There's also this rose here, which is getting nice and big. Look at you. Yeah, look at all the colors through here. You can steal the whole video, you. I'm getting a lot of glare on the screen, so I can't tell quite how that's coming out. And we think this is a wild aster that we let grow. To see. So we also have some more of the Sweet William back here that's a little further behind, but that's fine. Because as that one starts to wane, then this one's going. Watching for scapes on the garlic at this point. None yet. But I'm going to have to do a lot of work in this bed because the weeds were not kept down by the mulch. It seems like the mulch only wanted to keep down the garlic itself. Some sunflowers mixed in around here as well. Got a couple of wild sunflowers that grew from that seed. And it's easy to forget. Back here, we have some butternut growing. We'll put it way back here just to try to keep it away from the rampicante, which is also could be a winter squash. So we don't want to cross-pollinate because we do want to save the seeds. And here's how Willow's been doing, getting big. Side branches getting big. And nice and dry back here. Really not even too damp. That's working out good. You're hot, huh? Who's a good boy? Where'd your brother go? There he is. There's Teddy. Hi, cutie pie. I didn't bring any treats with me. Do you want to go in and get a treat? I don't have any treats. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, the betrayal. I know. Such a bad daddy. Hi, Ollie. Hey, do you want to go get a treat? I'll go get a treat. Whoop. Oh, I guess she's getting a little independent. Do you also move these around so this one can get a little more sunshine? Add a little bit of in there, and then this one still getting sunlight. I know, I gotta get back to work. It's hot though. Get this fountain fixed. We do end up putting a flexible liner in there and then just lining it with stones. And that's doing the job. It's keeping the water in there. Hey, we go in? Alright, we'll go in. Come on, baby, get some water. Come on.